Well, good morning. It's Pete Farrell, and this is our famous Get Your Hands Dirty sessions. And today we have 24 people coming over because we are reinstalling a distributor. This is a 1972 Triumph TR6. The engine is stock, as far as I know. I don't know what the previous owner did. We're going to put in this recurved distributor, set the static timing, then set the running timing. And while we're in here, since I have the spark plugs out, we're going to adjust the valves. And there may be one or two other little things, but the big thing is getting the distributor in, getting it situated, getting the static timing set from there. So that's what we're going to do.
The instructions you got.
Well, it's pretty far over.
Already?
That's
what I was thinking.
Yeah, it's kind of.
But are you atop that center?
Yeah, I should be.
So you lift this off,
Yeah.
and just kind of see where the valves are if they got flared on the
Yeah, I just stuck it on there just to keep it out of the way.
Because the guidance I had when I did the 250 was it should be at 7. Well, you're there.
Yeah, these got with us.
All right,
That's
good.
Yeah.
Morning, guys.
Hey. Interesting.
Good.
It's going to change the acceleration. Well, so for the advanced, right? It's good for when you're cruising.
Yeah, I know.
Idle and stuff, right?
Yeah.
But then he says no vacuum on the little car. That's what the other guy told us. Jeff, that.
Yeah, that's real.
He said
Absolutely no vacuum.
absolutely. It's like okay.
Never.
He said, don't ever hook it up.
Never
to me?
back. Right. Never.
But I
vacuum.
mean, why would you do this then?
So that's what's going to be interesting. 'Cause I
Why?
think you might get better gas mileage and drivability as when it's
Yeah.
idling,
Yeah.
right?
That's
With the
That's
vacuum.
exactly right.
idle,
Yeah.
you'll get better performance.
Yeah.
With the vacuum.
Yeah.
Coming off a stop sign, essentially.
Yeah, right.
And this is a major problem. But you really need to put that in here. Okay? This is,
Doesn't work by all day.
okay, yeah.
The sectors are, there's a Y.
And it has to sit in there.
You don't want to see where the rotor's pointing or something? I mean,
Yeah, we do. Eventually.
it's keyed.
Yeah. Should
So
be.
if he puts that in, we're on compression and we're on the timing mark top and pull the cap off, and that rotor's not pointing number one, yeah, we got a problem.
Yeah.
Did we do a compression chance? Does anybody want to do it?
Well,
Yeah, we're gonna
I
do
thought
that.
maybe.
get the distributor in first.
Excuse me. And you want to do the valve, maybe
this
that
the-
one.
yeah, the valve.
Yeah, there's a fat end and a skinny end.
We can statically test it.
Does the slot have the same
Okay.
gender?
Yeah. It's gotta be here. Gotta be.
Oh, great.
You just poured it in. It should drop in so that flange is flush.
I'm going to be doing this pretty soon.
This turns you. Yeah.
I'm going to put my
Yeah. It's gotta be here. You can't tell fat from skinny.
You'll feel it drop in. No.
I don't know. I spit a little water out the back end.
Well, I mean, that's.
So I have.
When you're doing
I
that,
took it down to one of the shops. They ran it.
you just drop the wire.
They think there's an indication that there's a. Yeah. My wife is screwing with American Girl doll stuff for the grandkids. I'm down in the garage wrenching. That's my weekend.
You didn't disturb that key at all, did you?
No.
The drive gear in there at all?
Nope.
But it was not sitting flush away. No, that's fine. Okay, you are out of whack here.
Can you just put the body in and then move the rotor until it drops in?
My understanding was the thicker end was supposed to be on the
Yes,
this side
correct.
at 7 o'clock. It's on the other side. So something's not right. Something's not right.
Um,
That's why it's not good.
well,
You sure on the compression side?
well, so he's got, if the pointer's on where he's marked, yeah, it's marked on top, right? And these are loose, right? That's a beautiful piece. If these are loose, kind of loose, right? You know, it's not this, right? It's a little bit loose, might have to adjust those a little bit. So you're gonna assume that number one is on compression, number one, and that's where this is supposed to be lined up. So here's the option. I mean, you could. So the rotor's pointing
180 out,
Right, yeah.
Right. You can change all the wires like we did, but put number 1 over there if you want.
why is-
Or you're gonna take the pedestal out and flip the gear around and put it like it's supposed to be.
So that's number 1 right there.
So that was it, so it'll only fit over here. Because this is the. Yeah, so we put this back in, when he rebuilt this, he put it to what the factory kind of standard is. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Right,
Oh,
before.
the factory
before-
backwards?
No, it was backwards before when you sent the distributor back to the guy in New
Oh.
Hampshire.
Yeah.
So he took it apart, putting it back like, well, put it back as factory.
But my gear's not factory.
Correct.
But it still works. I
It
mean,
will
all-
still work
all
if
you
you
want
put
to
number
do.
1 over there, but it depends.
That gear is real easy to take.
Yeah, I'd rather take the gear out and do it right.
They have a full frame. The rear
Right?
The other thing is they may have redone it.
So when Pete took it out, when he took out everything, he put everything at number 1. So the gear was the same, everything's the same. He marked the wires on the cap. So definitely when number 1 was over here. So we're all scratching our heads going, well, why doesn't it fit now with number 1 sitting there? Right? Well, the only thing we can come up with is the guy put it back to factory orientation. The question is, why was it like that? Why was it not before? So the only thing we think of was before he sent it off was this was set out way with this rotor. Somebody had put this piece 180 off.
And we're sure that
Well, that's what I keep asking.
that one wasn't tight.
No. It has the bar
And the other
that
thing I
all of
guess
the
was
rocker arms
just
sit on.
tired,
It
typically,
wears.
but
Drivability out here.
This comes out
Just disconnected.
in a turn. You see where the,
yeah,
it's
so.
gonna come out this way. So the best way to do it is with,
Do you want to mark it first?
well, it's at 7. Yeah, we can.
I just want to put a little mark right there.
No, you wanna mark you wanna mark that, the slot, on
Oh,
both sides of the, yeah.
You know, like a piece of chalk.
yeah.
He marked it with something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
what
have
some
it.
are, yeah.
Yeah, I want to mark the gear.
Okay.
I just want to mark.
See it.
I just want to mark the gear.
Yeah, by the time, I pull it out,
Right,
I forget.
right, yeah. That's why I got this. That's why this is here.
You want the honest speak? You're gonna have to kind of,
So it spins out, right? for the
Yes.
seal tool?
It's not the most
I'll grab my copy.
It's not the most common.
just try to pull it up. You'll feel it. There you go. See the way it twists out?
Yeah,
Just bring it all the way out. All the way out.
all the way out.
Yeah. See, you see that notch down there? That's what that fits in. So when we put this back, we're gonna have to make sure that it hits that notch. So we're gonna have to play a little bit to make sure it sits all the way in.
Sometimes I think a neighbor's like, sometimes.
Doing so- You see that? See that slot? There's a notch.
Oh, down there, right in the
Right, all the
bottom.
way in. But now you have to, as you put it in, it's gonna twist itself in. And you're aiming for 7 o'clock. You have to make sure you get that pedestal in the hole first, and then you can move it around.
Before that, it's one of the pedal tags.
Nope, too much, I think. Right? That looks, so,
7 o'clock?
where's the mark you put?
I put right here.
Okay. John, what do you think? I think we're 1 too north. Not too far.
So here was the mark originally for the slot.
I could try it. I mean, if you just want to place the pedestal on, finger tight the bolts.
Keep in mind, we went one tooth the other way. We would actually do 6 o'clock because.
Did you want to go one more? Is that what you're
I'm
asking?
just, yeah, I'm asking, do we want to go one more over, right, make it 6 rather than 7? Given that we're going to 20, like 20 degrees?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
So that's 7 o'clock. That's where it was originally. Now,
I would,
there's the mark.
right.
But see, if I try and go one more, I guess I have to do.
No, yeah.
Let's go ahead.
Let's move this to 6.
Move it over.
Yeah.
And then what we'll do, we're gonna do it by feel. You can,
Over by line. Yeah.
Let me get this straight. You guys think this is easier than just changing the wires on the cap?
It makes for a more interesting get your hands dirty.
yeah.
This is.
Come on, don't spoil the fun.
My vote is in on this, okay?
Well, you know, people's stuff.
Yeah,
stuff
maybe that's it.
You can do a good job of it, you can do a shitty job, but the Triumph engineers are.
Let's try that.
Well, so he wants to be at, what did he say, the instructions 10?
10.
I don't think they're gonna like it up, but very.
10 static. I had an electronic on there. When I sent it to the guy, he said, I only do points. I said, do points.
Okay.
And I look at the, right, so here's the,
We should be all right.
right there, yep.
All right. So the tack cable. That's
Yeah.
one of the problems, right? You can't, for your timing, you're turning it, the tack cable hits the fuel.
And that's why you go electronic tack, too. Oh, nice. This is so cool. All the tune-up information you want is right there.
So folks, there's supposed to be 5,000 end flow on there. There was only one gasket, so we're putting one gasket back. But there is a process to check your end flows. You get a washer, usually a nice clean one. Get your dial caliper, measure it. Drop this down on top of the gear. Put the pedestal back on.
Then,
Get feeler gauges.
that's right.
Get the feeler gauges, do the math, subtract what your feeler gauge is to your washer, and that tells you how much gasket you're supposed to put on.
We're just trying to improve.
All right. I'll make sure the fat end is this way now,
The fat end is this way.
Yeah, I don't know that either. I
this
mean,
side.
Oh,
On here.
I can't. That's what the subtlety
Right here.
is.
Right here.
That. Oh, I'm looking at these things, thinking fat and skinny.
Well, don't rotate the body, rotate the rotor
Shouldn't have to rotate
until the
much.
keys.
It's feasible to do that. What if I open up a gas station in the middle of Fairfax, a big population center?
It should just find its way home.
Certain areas like where they do small checks, you have to go somewhere that is further away. This would
I'm
solve
gonna try
all
Pete.
our problems. No, I'm just saying, that's not free.
Get the water out and stuff.
No.
No, it's not engaged. See, that goes in first, then the key finds it.
Yeah, no,
finds its
we're
way
making
home.
it that way, but it's just, it won't drop into the,
Those are the days. Are you
we
gonna do
got it
that?
in once. There we go. There we go.
Okay.
Just gonna suggest a hammer.
I have hammers.
Just hit right on the road.
They always work, don't they?
Right, the points are closed right now. I can tell, because I can see it's on the flat.
Yep.
So what happens when the points open, right? The magnetic field collapses on the secondary and induces the spark in the spark plug. So this is one way to do it. As long as this is the mistake Doug and I came up with. We didn't have number one close to number one, and we were trying to set it. We thought we had the timing light. We just kind of moved this, go click, there it is. It wouldn't start. Well, because
It wasn't like, it wasn't pointing.
we had to go take it apart and move the gear over.
Exactly. Yeah, that's right.
Thanks on my car.
So all I'm going to do here, this is going to ground, right? So there's no light here, but once because it's once it opens, I should.
This is not grounded. This is open.
Oh, you gotta close that.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. No wonder. I'm not. Oh, where is it? Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Electric, I know.
That's good. Glad, I'm glad.
Lights on. Lights on.
So this is the static timing.
Static timing at
Yeah.
8 over here. Or
At
10.
8.
10.
10,
Right.
right.
So now you want to lock this down a little bit, not super.
Don't move the distributor.
Yeah.
It means that
The contacts are closed.
contacts are just closed.
Right.
And it should match
Right?
the.
Sorry?
When that light comes on, that means your points have just made contact.
All right. So now, should we adjust the valves while we got it?
So I got to move it to top dead center. Right? Because we're on 10 before.
Right.
We're on compression stroke.
If the valves are 1 and 3 are fully open, you can adjust 10 and 12.
Yeah, 10 and 12. No, these, of course, these aren't. We're not there yet.
Doesn't make sense. Hang on a second.
No, I mean fully open means fully down.
Right.
Okay, these are up.
So
Find
Now
out.
we're going to find out the cam is backwards.
Yeah. Which
spin it until they are fully open.
Yeah.
And how do you know they're fully open? I mean, it's pretty.
when it reverses direction.
So somebody's going to have their hand on it,
Yeah,
right?
I'm right here. There you go. All right. So it's at 7 and 9. Whoa. People jam these things down. There you go. Back it out a little. Nice. I'll tell you, doing this with 2 people is nice. Okay. So now, when we went from 4 to 6 to 8 to 11, in that progression, which valves come next? Up or
One
down?
and three next.
Okay. So we keep rotating. Oh, yeah, okay.
All right, so what are you feeling, Jim?
I'm feeling the motion of the valves going down. And when he turns it and I don't feel anything,
Well, some people have.
You're feeling the valves go down.
yeah,
And as he turns the wheel,
cam's going around.
right.
So when that top of that lobe, the top of the lobe is right up against the lifter, and he turns it, the lifter doesn't move that much. So when he turns
Okay.
it and I don't feel any motion on the valve, we got it.
All right, so you're on 1 and 3,
Yeah.
and I'm adjusting 10 and 12.
Tighten her up.
His have
Too much, too much.
His have generally been too tight.
Yeah, all of them.
All right, so that was 10 and 12. So next would be 7 and 9.
Okay, one more. Okay, that's good.
All right. Close enough. That makes it a lot easier.
Oh, I've never done that.
Number 1, right? Good. Okay.
All right.
Stoichiometric analysis of that opening the spark plug gap because of the ethanol.
I believe so.
There was a,
And then I got another set that I cleaned and regapped. Just for
I'm not sure Nick is screwing up, you know.
Right, he's probably just dealing with what's going to.
Easy to put the plugs in like this. Doesn't really change my day at all.
There's no food until it runs.
You gotta change the swell. And it's in the mounting bolts for the spring, you gotta go from the inside of the car. So I took the whole version and found something.
Heat gun?
Somebody's got to start, huh?
Tending static. Or 21 out of 1,000.
Which is just highlighted.
Well, it's a little more than I think. I
Yeah.
got, I think I got 20. I could mark. Can't see. I'm trying to. Okay, wait.
Nope, I'm
Wait.
just making sure I'm out of gear.
On this, that.
Clear?
You got choke up.
Choke mechanism worked real nice.
Moment of silence, you ready?
Should we all get down and pray?
Yes.
Oh, wait, what is that? Wait, off.
Would you see it rocking?
Yeah.
Make sure that the,
Yeah.
didn't do something to the rotor. Looks like.
Pin's good? Okay. The TR6 got the Lucas distributor, didn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, the GT6 has a Delco for some reason.
Every day to examine.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
All right. Come on.
Forgot the tack drive?
You ready?
Yeah.
Second.
1200. 1, 2.
You'll leak your fuel too out of your,
It's looking pretty good.
out of your fuel pump. You'll leaky fuel out of your fuel pump.
You can see the leak live? Holy shit. Oh yeah, look at
Is it the rubber connector? Drip.
that. Yeah. Well, at least it's not on the exhaust manifold.
Yeah. It's coming from the, where it's connected here.
I would back off of it.
That's right.
Okay.
There it is.
But you're all leaking pretty good.
Well, it wasn't leaking when you guys started. Let me just say that.
I guess we should use
I'd
that
go to
hammer.
that
Oh,
rubber
shit, man.
I'd go to that rubber connector first, because that might have been.
Yeah, this one. Yeah.
Do a little research on that fuel pump though, because there's some crap in the marketplace.
Yeah, I know. I know.
And that's not an original one.
No.
If you can get an
But it
original.
may, I mean, it wasn't leaking before.
It definitely is leaking now.
Yeah.
Is it through the housing, or is it, do we get to where it's leaking from?
It's where the
gasket.
It looks like
gasket
if-
is. It looks like where it joins there with all the,
The top and the bottom?
but
Yeah.
it's, you get like a drip every couple of, 3-4 seconds.
It was dripping pretty good there.
These three on this that I could get to all took a little bit of tightening.
You wanna try it again, Pete?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, if it manifests again, we should be able to see it pretty quickly.
All
Alright.
Ready? Everybody clear?
Yep. Sounds good.
What do you want?
Looks dry, Pete. Looks dry.
Put the light on it. That's where we're at. John, let's put a timing light on this. Where we're at. I'm at 900 right now. We're good to choke in. Choke's in.
If I may read from the book of Mastrodini, always fix the cheapest thing first.
Wow.
Alright?
Why is it never the cheapest thing for me? 12 or 14.
You're at 12 or 14.
Going up to 12. What's going at 1,000? 12.
Looks dry to me.
Beautiful. I'm calling that 20. Got the 1,000. 20? Got the 1,000.
Right there.
Probably have to look at it again. I got a hard
I'll tell you what, that sounds good.
It sounds good.
Yeah,
It sounds a lot better than
That sounds good.
Damn close. The valves sound good, right?
Yeah.
Black valves sound good.
Well, I'll run it when the weather's good, and
Yeah.
I'll adjust a little bit. It's not a problem.
Something I could do better with the numbers. I try to get some shots so I can highlight. the
Yeah,
numbers.
I thought about doing that, cleaning that up, but I didn't get to that. So.
Did we get the fuel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You always do the cheapest thing first. Always.
Excellent. Well, let's have lunch, shall we?
I think I said that like 6 times, right?
Lenore has prepared lunch.
We gotta break something to fix it.
I think they got it wrong.
Apple says it's raining, but it's not.
Right. Right.
That's the only thing, the only logic I can think of then.
Or it would overheat if it got stuck in traffic, or there's always a problem.
With the weather's been pretty good.